Yo, 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 it's your boy KG. Alright, so this is a tutorial video on how to craft engine components and the engine and everything else that goes on the car to upgrade it. This is for mechanics only mechanics can do this, but this is a small tutorial for you. So first you need to come to this store on the map, which is postal 7283 or 7282. It's this store here. This is the store you need to go to for all your materials to build the components. So once you come to this store, this is what you'll see. This is what the store looks like. So when we go inside, you'll see a blue marker. You walk into the blue marker and press E. You'll then have all the ingredients on the right side of your screen. Just ignore these here. Just ignore that on the bottom right. That's just building it. We'll get to that in a minute. But for now, these are all the ingredients. And as a mechanic, you will need all of these at some point in time. So I recommend you stock up on these and just keep them there just in case somebody comes in and requests an engine swap or any upgrades, and you have them there already, you know. So once you bought your ingredients, you then need to go back to your car, which should be at the mech shop that you're at. In my case, it's Gas Monkey. So if we go to Gas Monkey real quick, let's just no clip to make it a little bit faster. So once we get back to Gas Monkey, we're going to want to go to the workbench. The workbench in here is located here. You'll be able to recognize this by, it says workbench, and it should be somewhere in every mech shop. So when you're here, you press E, which brings up the menu to build and craft your components. So what we're going to do now is show you what. So your engines are basically your engine. Your tires will do your brakes and your tires. And your mechanic here is for your oil, your transmissions, your suspension, your nitro. And yeah, that's what that's for. So a little rundown of this menu. So when you click the engine, say if you were crafting this V8 engine, you have the time it takes to craft it here. You have the level of a mechanic you're required to be to build it. And you have the amount that it'll craft when you click craft. So let's click craft, and you see in the bottom right it comes up here, and it gives you a length of time that it's going to take to build that. You can have multiple things crafting at the same time, so you can obviously build them all and have them all at the same time technically. So yeah, that's it. So once you've built your components, you'll come over to your car. In this case it's a Lamborghini Diablo. You get in the car, and you're going to want to make sure that the hood is up. You have to make sure your hood is up. If your hood isn't up, this won't work. And then what you need to do is to park it on the lift. When you've parked it on the lift, you then come over here, and I normally just take it up 2 notches. Just 2 notches is fine. And then you come to the front of the car with the hood open. You then press F2. You find your mechanic tools here. You drag this to use, and you will get this menu on the right side of your screen. Now, this is your spark plugs, this is your transmission, this is your oil, this is the suspension, the engine, the tires, and the brakes. So for now, I'm going to upgrade this engine, the standard one, and I'm going to put a V10 in it. So what I do is I right click on the engine, I go down to replace. Now I want to select the engine I want to go put in there. So I'm looking for the Lambo V10. I already have it crafted because I crafted it earlier. And now it says repair started. And because the engine is at the back, the install engine icon, the indicator, will be pushed towards the back of the car. You may need to figure out where to press E, but when you press E, you'll get a notification on the screen that says engine is being installed. You need to give it a minute here to install the engine. There we go, finished. And you'll see above your map on the left side, it says repair finished. And now if we go back to the front of the car, perform the same process, press F2, drag your mechanic tool to use. And now you can see on the engine slots, the engine that's installed is the Lambo V10. So we've gone from the standard to the Lambo V10. So now let's upgrade the spark plugs. It's the same process. You right click, click replace, and click. And again, because the engine's at the back, the indicator to install it will be somewhere near the back. So once you press E, you should have the animation to install the spark plugs. And then it'll notify you above your map again that the repair is finished. So let's check again. Same thing, mechanic tools to use. And again, spark plugs have installed. And this process applies for every single one of these that you see here. You just need to craft the components and then come to here, perform that process of F2, drag your mechanic tools to use, and you can install it. These two boxes here, I want to explain because these do have a meaning. If you right click on the right one, click install, it's your nitrous. You can install nitrous. If you right click the one on the left, install, this is for turbos. And all of these components for the cars will need to be crafted at the workbench before they can be installed. Okay, so that's the general process of how to install components on a car and build it and where to get your materials. I hope everybody enjoyed the video. I hope it helps some people, and yeah, enjoy.